Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, California Weather Watch. Today is March 3rd, and right now we are looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. You can see Washington, Oregon, California here. If you look at here, there goes the next storm system. Ominous looking thing. It is pretty strong. Got a lot of cold air to work with here as well, and it's going to slam into the state this week, and we'll take a look at those impacts here coming up. And we'll also look at the extended forecast. A lot of chatter going on about atmospheric rivers and potential flooding through the extended, and I want to caution against some of that hype right now. We'll take a look at what the models have to say, but that is no guarantee that we're going to be warming up that quickly and bringing flooding across the state. We'll look at those details here towards the mid and later portion of the video. Now, looking here, we've got winter storm warnings in effect for this next storm rolling in. Some wind advisories out there as well, winter weather advisories also. This will be updated as we go, of course, over the next couple of days. Here's the day 1 through 3 winter storm impacts. You can see we do have extreme and major travel disruptions possible here across the region again as we go. This storm is going to be no joke here, folks. There's a lot of snow up there. Not much place to put it. You saw a lot of those highways there are pretty narrow with the snow creeping in from the sides. I mean, where do you put the snow at this point when, there's going to be several more feet coming for some areas? This is Saturday snow accumulation across Northern California here. Eureka, California National Weather Service shown there. And you're not going to have to go high into the backcountry there to start getting some disruptive snowfall. And Sunday, it's even going to drop a bit lower as you get some of that colder air aloft and across the Pacific over the region here, all the way down to some of the lower elevation. Could see some snow flying in the atmosphere. This is major impacts from the heavy snow load, and you can see it does include a lot of Sierra Nevada, some in Northern California as well. 4 to 18 inches there down to 1,000 feet. And you can see they're measuring it in feet there above 2,000 and 3,000 feet here with huge wind gusts, propane tanks exploding, roofs collapsing, widespread power outages, down trees, power lines out there. So heads up, there's extreme impacts. Do not recommend that you travel. You should wait till at least Monday. Wait for a break. Let things get sorted out up there a bit. The storm is no joke, and there's a lot of snow, not much place to put it, as I've said. Sacramento National Weather Service, again, with the winter storm warnings there. You can see the huge snowfall amounts coming in here and the timing of it there. So I would put off travel if you can till at least maybe Tuesday even. Now, 5 questions you should ask yourself according to the National Weather Service out there. Pay attention to your local forecast. Really determine if you need to be out and about here. This is no joke. Now, taking a look here, travel highly discouraged. Again, Saturday through Monday, just trying to drill this in. National Weather Service Sacramento there, dangerous to impossible mountain travel. I said it again there, folks. You got to kind of pay attention to this one. It's a big deal up there. Now, looking at the National Weather Service Reno, they're highlighting it well. They're hyping it up, and the hype is worthy of this storm coming in. Taking a look here, this is National Weather Service Hanford, California Highway 41. Just kind of gives you a nice diagram here of what you can expect as you go out into the higher terrain here. Snow forecast Saturday morning through Monday morning shown there. And of course, the higher up you go, the better the snowfall amounts. This is improving drought conditions here, and you can see really good news across the state here as we are really bringing the drought conditions under control. And if you remember a few months ago, we had some extreme and exceptional drought here across central portions of California, and we are really working on that with these storm systems over the last few months. Now, this is looking at the European. This is the 06Z last night's run here, and you can see that frontal system roll in here Saturday morning here. The big mountain snows, some rain all the way down through central California, gusty conditions out there. And the snow kind of hangs on all the way through Monday, so I would put off travel until at least Monday coming up here, and you might want to even wait a bit longer here too until things can get plowed and sorted out on some of the higher terrain out there. This is looking at convective available potential energy here in the NAM. There is thunderstorm potential with this system as well as we go on in through Saturday shown there. And then as we go on in through Sunday as well, you can see things continue to destabilize. Some very cold air aloft is going to help enhance snowfall rates across some of the higher terrain as well. So now this is looking at 500 millibar temperatures. I like looking at this one, the NAM3CAM. You can clearly see this polar lobe making another visit here to the northern half of California, let's put it. And you can see this is just going to be hanging out all the way through Sunday into Monday as well. This is the wider look at things. This is the European look at the 500 millibar temperature, 18,000 feet, Gulf of Alaska. There's Washington, Oregon, California here, and you can see what's driving the storm system that we saw in the mid-level water vapor loop across Pacific Ocean into the state of California there. This polar lobe just dropping down across Pacific Northwest, including California here. Also, An even wider look. This is the North Pole there. There's Hawaii. If you look over here, here's Russia. You can see Africa over there. There's California here. And you can see what's driving our storm system moving across Pacific Ocean right there. You see it drop down across Pacific Northwest and include California there. So I know some people like to look at this diagram and just kind of get a general feel of the entire planet. And again, this is looking at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet, upper air circulation shown there. Here we go, total snow-Kachura ratio in inches. This is the GFS. This is hot off the presses here, and you can see the big snowfall amounts coming up. You know, Sierra Nevada here, Northern California, even some of the higher hills down towards the central California area might get some snowfall out of this as well. And then we'll worry about the extended here coming up later. We've got model run-to-run inconsistency on what's going to unfold here as we go through the extended forecast. Now looking here, this is the GFS 12Z, a little wider look at things here. You can see the frontal system rolling through, and the storm just continues to plow into California as we go through. Monday shown there, and the GFS wants to drop kind of this upper level low down across the state of California, again keeping things cool and some mountain snows going on all the way through next week. And then if we look at this 12Z GFS, it doesn't show too much in the way of a very substantial atmospheric river. So you can see that model inconsistency as we go here, even though it looks like still more of a warm southwest flow as we go through the extended. Things are just up in the air right now. It's not worthy of the hype to get worked up about the potential for strong atmospheric rivers and flooding at this point, in my opinion. Now, this is the European ensemble mean as of last night. And this is precipitable water. You can see the big trough carving out, driving that first storm into California here. Then we bring this atmospheric river type feature towards the coastline here. So there still is the potential for it, but you don't really want to get worked up yet when we don't have the details yet. You can kind of see maybe that southwest flow impinging on the state of California as we go through the extended. But right now, there is no huge storm looming. I just kind of want to put that out there for now anyway. I'll let you know if that changes, and we'll go over it here together as we go day by day if it does change. Now here's California again. Just wanted to point that out. Love looking at this map now. As you can see, a lot of this area is no longer in drought, just some abnormally dry. There still is some moderate and severe drought, but there is no more extreme or exceptional drought across the state of California. Very good news out there. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. There's the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook here as well. Looks like to remain above average, but again, we got to work out those details before we can start sounding alarms on atmospheric rivers and big flooding. There's nothing in sight just yet. Taking a look here, the risk of heavy snow does exist as we go on in through March. Again, potential more systems rolling into the state of California. You can see the Sierras in Northern California kind of highlighted there as well. So anyway, yeah, check out that storm. It's rolling in here. It's on its way. Take precautions. If you're out across the Sierra Nevada, the big snows are coming, including Northern California there as well. And, you know, this is going to bring thunderstorm activity, the snow pellets, the small hail is a possibility also, all the way down to some of the lower elevations across mainly central and Northern California with this also. So anyway, we'll go over this day by day. We'll continue to watch that extended forecast, and we'll try to see if the models start to agree on any kind of major atmospheric river coming towards the state. Doesn't look like it right now, but that doesn't mean there isn't the potential for it through the extended. It's not something worth sounding the alarms for as of this point. So anyway, yeah, hope you guys are enjoying these videos. We'll continue to do this day by day. We'll watch the storm roll in, especially tomorrow. It'll be underway here across the state, and we'll see how things are updating, and we'll talk to you guys then.